This is an outrage!
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed, my dear Jarl?
Я невидимый.
I'll do what I can to calm things.
Did you see that sopping sack of meat with the roosters?
Иди сюда нахуй.
Perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen.
Ну чё, рэп батл?
Fancy a round and approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I'll flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it with a wager, I mean?
My wager.
Thank you.
Let's begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite
Комплиментарка, что ли?
On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
By your words, good sir, I am far from stung.
Not very good. I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
You are not so appealing, and thus I say no.
You're brilliant. Are you certain I can't convince you to tarry a moment? We could go somewhere and,
It was only a flight. My winnings, please.
Yes, of course. It was just a game, yes? Friendly banter? It's been a true pleasure.
What an arse.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Харизма повышена.
Stay! Flee, warrior, flee! Loki's horde lays waste here.
You mean Hemminger's famous fighting roosters?
Dragons with mighty claws! Save me from their wrath!
Серьезно? Я тебя спас от петухов.
I never looked down. I never saw them coming. Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters.
Тупо перебил петухов.
What do you see?
I sometimes think Reda makes these up each morning just to keep us all busy. Come back anytime, my friend.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Help! Fire!
What is this voda you speak of?
A gift without price, fit for a jarl's lips. But hurry, it catches flame. Help! Fire! Save my...
Блять, мы спасаем водку, серьезно.
Help! Fire! Save my voda, it burns!
Привет, смоукер ВХ. У меня сейчас на средних все, хотя у меня и на высоких все тянет. Просто с УБСом у меня говно начинается. Могу сейчас.
You dared Surtur's heat, yes. A most potent drink, distilled from grain by the Rus of Kiev. Dip your horn and have a drink.
A bit of drink in the belly, never hurt.
Водка из Киевской
Watch
Руси.
yourself. A Voda sneaks up on you quick. But I'll get
У меня сейчас все так стоит. Если интересует экран, то вот так вот. Ну опять-таки, типа, у меня комп и так все заебись тянет. Если бы в УБС оно не тупило, я бы дальше на высоких бы играл. Спокойно. Кто его знает. Хотя я не пробовал на высоких вертикалку включать. Надо было тогда еще проверить в первый день.
You dung-eating...
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
Жижа.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemingir to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a locked door!
I only did right by his immortal soul.
You will get what is right for you!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'll speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Come out, you dung-eating rat! No, you heard me! Get that stain out here now!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be. I did nothing wrong.
You should walk out of here on your own before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please. There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. Oh my God! You've got the key! Use it!
Get that stain out here now!
Хули вы бунтуете?
You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I love
Давай.
Heminger. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
Never inflict your Christian mysteries on a dead Norseman.
But I only...
These are your neighbors. Respect them, learn their ways, and you will draw breath long into old age.
Oh no!
There you are, baptized as one of us.
Some order seems to have been restored. Now to Tryggvi, to let him know.
Ну окей.
I have calmed the guests as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Tryggvi. With time.
Yes, it will.
Последние почести. Окей, я синюю часть почти полностью разведал, скажем так. Так что относительно заебись. Дальше посмотрим.
This is an excellent shield, sir. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur, something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
А чё, сама не умеешь?
A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe.
I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn, your father's spear. Did he not wield it at Ulkethorpe?
She lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Конь? Где это ваша пещера?
This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here?
Скорее всего, какой-то человек. Добыча камня.
The exile must value his solitude living in a hole such as this.
Солитуд. Он чё, Супермен?
Odin's beard. You're a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you're a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
Ну, я уже вот тут делал, когда я за Одина играл. собрал.
Your heart is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
In life it did not, but in death it lies still as a stone. You've not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
Рисуй меня, мразь.
How will you remember him?
By his unrivaled prowess on the battlefield.
Ah, Gungnir then. Odin's faultless spear, a symbol of power. Is this your choice?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
У него тоже было копье, как показывает практика. Так что пойдет.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
Турун, турун, турун. Я могу что-то улучшить? А, древесины не хватает. Эйвор, хватит клипаться. Турун-ту-туру-тум, турурум-турурум. Как же гоню похер на этот холод. Ну так, блин, это не Red Dead Redemption. Второго мне, кстати, тоже нет. Тек. Ну и он немало интересен. Большой и большой. У меня сейчас нет времени на большие игры. Мне бы Вальгалу пробежать. Потом надо парочку игр пройти, чтобы дырку от киберпанка закрыть после переноса. Но если они еще раз перенесут, блять, то идите нахуй. Нельзя торопиться. Ха-ха. Да везде можно торопиться. Я мастер скипать, обузить и прочее. Ну, кроме тех вещей, в которых я откровенно плох. То есть, практически во всем.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others I must answer myself.
Ну чё, хороним деда.
Do you think there is a place for Willy in our settlement? He expressed a
White
desire to
работает.
live and work with us.
И бухает.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no
Я еще
country for
переехал
me.
недавно на
The
отдельную
future is
квартиру.
yours, Willy.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Willy? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Один.
Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such?
Я промолчу про себя, сыр.
Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head. Any hill,
Там длинная история
any silver
у
you take
сыра.
for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Willy, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn. But does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise, and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi, and not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? And was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Ебать я мудрый. Очевидные вещи сказал.
Eivor,
Sunniva.
pigs were spotted moments ago, lurking in
В
the
Украине, так же, как и в России, хотят наебать.
Stick. You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Бесплатная стажировка 2 месяца, либо что-то еще какое-то такое. Это изи.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself.
He always had me to watch his back, as children. And again now, if this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty wolf-kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva.
Во, так-то получше.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you.
А сейчас все хотят меньше платить, потому что мы в короне, туда-сюда. А работать за нихуя, блять, это типа нормально, да? Типа, ты все равно устроишься, блять, на работу за гроши, потому что тебе нужна работа. Тахаряк. Overqualified это такой мем. Да. Красивая отмазка, короче говоря.
Eivor, I could use your aid right now. Fuck you, Asher!
Пощелестелись. Да что такое это ваше жить нахуй?
Stop, Willy. They're gone. It's done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
Ну охуеть. Сыру не старается. Мадам. Ну, как говорится, я до сих пор эту вашу девушку сыра никогда в жизни не видел, так что не знаю, существует ли она капа. Возможно, сыр просто сам с собой борется. Соло-гачи борьба.
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Ля-ля-ля, ля-ля-ля. Морожка. Бля, я какие-то хуёвые грибы сожрал. Охуеть, оказывается, тут не все надо жрать. Ну, хоряк, насколько я знаю, там ситуация достаточно глубоко трудная в общих чертах вообще. По всем параметрам. Так что тут сказать, все, что могу сказать, это сыр и это сырова задница. У меня в таком опыта нет, чтобы что-то советовать.
Great lumbering fools foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the
Ситуация все
treetops.
знают поверхностно.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name.
Нет, я просто говорю, что, скажем так, не все радужно, но и не все хуёво, но лично с моей стороны нихуя непонятно. Такая неопределенность говна. А если я и не лез в эти дела, то и нихуя и не знаю. Я как человек, который все свои отношения зафакапил, типа, просто в них больше не лезу. Смысл?
Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Willy. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
Эйвор, иди нахуй.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugur. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda too. A water infused with fire. I do not lie.
Чувствуете, что мы тут потрахаемся?
This has been good. Fun even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
Ну, чтобы поменять гендер, тебе не обязательно делать операцию. Скажем так. Если ты хочешь поменять свой physical appearance, нужна операция.
No, I never dwell on our past that way. I find it slows me down to a crawl, and I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead.
Ну а зря. Сексуальное бабище с такой вот жопенцией метр на метр и с голосом хорька. Дайте две. Ну и с членом, of course.
Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there.
А чё, ты не могла с ним пройтись? О. Чё на меня так люди обижаются, когда я им говорю, что... Типа, мне не интересно с ними трахаться в данный момент игры. Типа, идите нахуй, вот. Типа, ко мне вообще приставала жена моего брата, блять, охуеть. Хули я такая популярная, нахуй.
So many Danes, so many Norse.
Нет.
This will be the send-off Heminger deserves.
Я сейчас стану ярлом, блять, я щелкну пальцем, и мне любая баба в деревне должна дать, все. Это же 9 век. Или мужчина, какая разница? Я главный в деревне. Я круче, чем дракон.
I have it here.
Ебать, они там вытащили на скалу огромный корабль. Ну и похуй. Это потребность. Ты же не собираешься жить с ним. Потребности можно удовлетворять как угодно.
A shield bearing the rune of Gugnir, exalted spear of Odin. May it guide this great man's aim. Eternal be your war strength, Heminger. Drenched in battle dew, may you fight until the sky wolf swallows the sun.
Stand at my side.
Тут в ОБСе фреймрейт падает. В ОБСе прям 4 кадра каких-то.
Today we mourn the passing of Heminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. a strength to fear and admire, now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life. And his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink?
Все мы любим.
We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again.
Жги, балалаишник. Как же тут все быстро горит в этой игре? Ну, деревянные лестницы, это гениально.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
И кто же это будет? Меня скажут выбирать?
No longer besieged by chickens, I see.
Throw the dragons on the fire with the great Jarl. We shall devour them together.
А хули вы в снегу купаетесь, дебилы?
Tell me, what funeral gift did you manage to offer your Jarl?
Some Voda survived the fire. It will keep Hemminger warm in Odin's hall.
If he's not careful, that Voda will burn all of Valhalla down.
Who will take the great Jarl's place? Will we decide at the next thing?
You have seen what was needed.
I have more than enough. Will your god water survive these flames?
It will. And should Hemminger Jarl so desire, our god will be ready to accept him into the kingdom of heaven.
Не тому богу вы просите. А ты кто?
I hardly recognized you outside of your cave.
I regret not seeing my great Jarl again.
You have done him a kindness by being here. Now do him one more. Have another drink, or 10.
Бухай! Катайся в снегу, еби гусей. Эй! Забор. Не первый раз тут перепрыгиваю, можно было бы уже и привыкнуть. А нам нужно в длинный дом. Чё стоишь?
Who will become the next Jarl? Does it pass from father to son? Aye, the burden is Vili's to bear.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
Да.
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemminger's son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Alding will begin shortly.
Я сделал все, чтобы этот дебил понял, что это его судьба занять кресло своего отца.